Jai Sri Gurudev. Good morning, children. So, after complete SA1 examination, means your half yearly examination, today I will going to teach you next academic year, means remaining academic year SA2 portions. Children, almost all are submitted the SA1 papers to subject teachers along as well as class teachers. Maybe I hope you also submit. Those who didn't submit soon to teachers for correction and enter the marks. Now I am going to teach you Unit 9 to Unit 16, your next academic year, means SA2 portions. Unit 1 to Unit 8 I completed for SA1. Now children, you have to open page number 67, Unit 9. The story name is A Cold Greeting, written by Ambrose Bierce. First I will read the story, afterwards I will tell the summary of the story. Okay? Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe that they can communicate? Let's read a story where two friends decided that whoever died first would somehow communicate with the other. Let's see if any such communication took place. This story is narrated by one of the characters. I hope you can understand. Those who are believed to ghosts, they have to communicate about that matter only. This is the story. There are who was the character, they are narrator of the story. Okay, so let's get started. This is a story told by the late Benson Foley of San Francisco. This is a foreign story, children. In the summer of 1881, I met a man named James H. Conway, who lived in Franklin, Tennessee. He was visiting San Francisco because the other doctor had told him that its weather would help him get better. Since he was new to the area and did not know anyone, he bought a letter of introduction from Mr. Lewis Barting. Barting and I had fought in the Civil War. After the war, he became a lawyer in Franklin. Barting had a good nature, and I was touched by the warm friendship which he expressed in his note for Mr. Conway. Mr. Conway and I became friends. One evening, while we were having dinner, Mr. Conway told me that he and Barting had agreed that the one who died first would, if possible, communicate with the other from the grave. In some clear way, the one who died first would choose the way they were to get in touch. A few weeks after this, I met Mr. Conway, who was walking slowly down the Montgomery Street. It was clear that something was on his mind. He greeted me coldly with only a movement of the head and passed on. He did not even stop to shake my hand. I was surprised and slightly upset. The next day, I met him again in the office of the Palace Hotel. However, before he could once again greet me as rudely as he did a day before, I greeted him first with a smile, and I asked him, Mr. Conway, I hope you are not angry at me for something because you did not greet me nicely yesterday. He hesitated for a moment, then looking me frankly in the eyes said, I do not think, Mr. Foley, that it is a good idea for us to remain friends. You see, Mr. Barting is upset with me for some reason. It might upset him if you continue to walk to me. I am sure that Mr. Barting would inform you soon. But I replied, I have not heard from Mr. Barting. Heard from him? He repeated with surprise. Why, he is here. I met him yesterday 10 minutes before meeting you. When I greeted him, he barely looked at me, and that is why I thought he no longer wanted to be my friend. And that is why I did not greet you warmly. I met him again 15 minutes ago, and his manner was the same. He simply bowed and passed on. But you have been a good friend, and I will not forget you so soon. Good morning and goodbye. All these seem to me very polite of Mr. Conway. Now, readers, as I do not like to be dramatic when I am telling a story, I will tell you something straightway. Mr. Barting had died in Nashville 4 days before I had this conversation with Mr. Conway. So when I found out, I went to give Mr. Conway a visit and update him on the death. I also showed him the letters announcing it. He was really shocked and at the same time surprised. It seems strange, he said. After a minute, I suppose I must have mistaken another man for Barting, and that would explain why he did not stop to speak to me. Hey, wait a minute. I remembered that a man I mistook for Mr. Barting did not have a mustache like Mr. Barting had. Doubtless it was another man, I agreed, and the subject was closed. But I had in my pocket a photograph of Mr. Barting, which his widow and mailed me. It was taken a week before his death, and in that picture Mr. Barting did not have any mustache. So now this is the story, children. I will explain you the summary of the story shortly. Benson Foley came to introduce his two friends Conway and Barting. The two of them came to an agreement that whomever makes it to the afterlife first should do their best to communicate with the other. Sometime later, Foley runs into Conway, who only nods but keeps walking. Later, Conway is about to do this again, but Foley demands explanation. Conway says that since this is how Barting treated him a few days prior, he had assumed he had upset Barting and by proxy Foley. Foley assures Conway that is not the case. Upon further inquiry, it is discovered that Barting was dead and in fact had been dead several days prior to the encounters with Conway. Okay, so this is the summary of the story, children, and I underline the new words in your textbook. You have to write in your note, and meaning also page number 67, 68 and 69 are there. You have to write, and don't do mistake any for writing. Many students are doing mistake, and so many children didn't submit the classwork to correction. They will won't get the internal marks this year because you are not coming to school. Already teachers are inform you. Next, page number 69, choose the correct answer, and page number 70 also choose the correct answer. I ticked. And children, A2, answer the following questions. In that answer the following questions, See, you have to write question number 1 to 4. I will send the photo to you, answers photo. Only I cross here number 5. No need to write that one. Just question number 1 to 4 answers only you have to write. And choose the correct answer, do in textbook. New words, meaning, and answer the following questions. And remaining all exercises, textbook exercises, I will send you in PDF. You have to complete in textbook or textbook. Notes work, only notes. I hope all you can understand, children. Okay, bye children.